Hi everyone, today I'm here with a Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. Mainly, actually pretty much just using the Naked 3 palette. I thought that this was a perfect time to bring out this palette. I don't really use it that much, but it makes a lot of sense to use it for Valentine's Day, considering all of the colors are these beautiful romantic shades. So stay tuned if you want to see how I get this look. So, of course, I'm going to start out with primer. This one here, the HD Face of Australia one, has been like a real favorite of mine lately. And I don't know where my headband is today, so now I look really ugly. So you're just gonna have to deal. So I'm going to take this primer just on my fingertips. Now this is one of the silicone based kind of primers. Like, it smooths out your skin, smooths out your pores, it fills them all in, and it provides a really great base for your foundation to go on. Taking that on my fingers and rubbing it all in. Taking the L'Oreal True Match foundation in, this one is W5 Golden Sand. Just taking it on my Real Techniques buffing brush, and I'm just going to pretty much paint my face. Because it doesn't quite match me completely, I'm going to really make sure it's blended down my neck. This tan said it was like a 1 hour tan, and it has not developed like I thought it would. So do you guys have any plans for Valentine's Day? If you do, let me know down below. It's on a Saturday this year. I can't remember the last time it was on a Saturday. It was obviously a very long time ago. I don't have any plans with Dean yet, but it's a couple of weeks out now. But I'm sure he better plan something on the day. Are you going out with girlfriends, going out with your boyfriend? Are you going on a new date? I actually, like, this sounds really bizarre, but I actually miss like going on new dates. I found it so fun. Like, it was honestly really fun going on new dates. And the stories, oh my god, I should tell a story today. I might film a story. I feel like that's gone on like a little bit cakey. I don't usually wear the True Match that much anymore, but just use any foundation that you're comfortable with. I just pretty much chose one to match my skin at the moment, even though it's a little bit dark. I'm going to go in with my beauty blender, my damp beauty blender, and bounce it around, and hopefully that will make it a little bit less cakey. I've really been loving using this. You'll see it in so many of my videos if you haven't already seen it. And someone asked where I got mine from. I need to reply to that comment. But I just got mine from Sephora when we went to Hawaii for our honeymoon. So what I'm doing is just bouncing it around on my face. And like, they call it a miracle sponge, and it really is. That's already made it look so much more natural. It's really helped it sink into my skin. I know it's like an extra step, but you can just apply it with this and not worry about the brush. But I like to evenly apply it with this and then go over it with this. For concealer today, I'm using the Bourjois Healthy Mix, what's this? Radiance and Anti-Fatigue. Now this is the shade 51. So I'm going to take it on my ring finger, and I took a lot. So, a tip, if you get too much and it's in one of these squeezy tubes, tap down the product like this, squeeze all the air out, put it over the top, and let go, and it sucks the product back in. I don't know if you guys knew that or didn't know it, but there's a little handy tip. Of course, you can only do it with these squeezy type tubes. So I've still got like a little bit too much, but I'm going to place it on my under eyes, down my nose. I'll do a little bit on my forehead and also on my chin, and just really lightly blend that in with my ring finger. Now this concealer dries really quickly, I feel, and it has a powdery kind of finish. Another thing you can do is take the beauty blender, if you're using one, and just go over the top, make sure everything's all blended out. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Waterproof Powder today. This is in the colour Sand. I'm going to take it on this Real Techniques blush brush, this is actually, and I'm going to just strategically place that where I haven't placed the concealer, and to set my face. Now I'm taking my Rimmel Stay Matte powder in translucent, and I'm going to set that concealer. This one's actually gone quite funny. you know when it gets those bumps there, just there, and you can't like break through the surface of the powder. I hate that. And this one, I don't think I'd actually buy the Stay Matte again. It's just like, it's okay, but it just doesn't do it for me. Placing this everywhere where I put the concealer before, and I might take a little bit on my damp beauty blender and set my nose with it, because it went a little bit funny over my nose. So again, I'll just bounce that around my face. Now for brows, and I'm using my Anastasia Dip Brow in Blonde. I'm taking it on the Anastasia number 12 brush. And to set them, I'm using the Maybelline Brow Drama in medium brown. I don't really like the spoolie on this, but I like the effect that it gives the brows. I just don't see the point in the smaller spoolie, because you kind of, like, you can't even get it on anything because it's like inconveniently placed. I've really fallen back in love with Benefit Hoola. Not that I ever fell out of love with it. I kind of came to the conclusion that it wasn't dark enough to contour with, but now it's just like whatevs. So I'm going to contour where my cheekbones are. So just in the hollows there underneath the cheekbones. Then I will take product just underneath my jawline there. And then on the top of my forehead there. So just generally around the edges of my face. And I'll also do on my nose to give my nose some dimension. And underneath my lip there. I'm going to take some matte Hoola and blend down my neck and on my chest as well. So disappointed in this tan. I honestly, like, you can still see my Milky Joe coming through. For blush, I'm using a bit of a random one, but I bought it when I was in Croatia, and it is a Catrice blush. This is in number 80, Sun Rose Avenue, and it's a beautiful nude color, has a bit of a sheen to it, and I'm going to place it on the apples of my cheeks and blend it up. So it's just like a really dusty pink, but like it's barely even there. I'll do this side and then show you the other side. Just gives like a bit of a nice flush to the cheeks, but like without being too dramatic or anything. I'm going to use a highlighter that I haven't used in ages, and it is the Stila Kitten Duo. I'm going to take the pink here and place it on the tops of my cheekbones and up towards my brow. And I'll place it a bit down my nose, forehead, chin, and Cupid's bow. Now at this stage I feel a little bit cakey, so I'm going to take a setting spray and spray it on my face. I have the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. So a spray can help with making your foundation like sink into your skin a little bit more, and kind of gives you, I don't know, it just makes your skin look a little bit dewy. Well, in some cases. Something else that I have been obsessed with lately is the Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base. I hope you guys don't mind, but I see it as like it's a really affordable product and it works really well and I love it. Today I'm going to use this eyeshadow by OXX. This is a brand that's actually found in Kmart. I wish they had the color numbers or something on them, but I bought this one and a lighter one that has a bit more shimmer, and this one has less shimmer and it's a little bit darker than the other one, and I'm going to try it out as my crease color today. So I'm just placing that in my crease there. This is a BH Cosmetics blending brush, and just in back and forth windscreen wiper motions. Just building up the colour there. Now for the fun part, I'm using my Naked 3 palette by, oh, if I hold it up the right way, Naked 3 palette by Urban Decay. I've hardly like used this. I feel really bad because it was actually quite expensive. I don't know, I just don't reach for it. I actually have it in my other cupboard, but I thought these colours are really perfect for Valentine's Day, so why not crank it out and use it? I'm going to take this colour here called Nuna, and it is a matte, it is the darker matte colour, and I'm going to pop that on my lower lash line. I'm going to place it on my crease there as well. Go all the way around that eye there. I bet so many people have the same idea using this palette for Valentine's Day. It's just perfect really for Valentine's Day or date night, or you know, something like that. And I'm going to blend it out. I'm not taking any additional product on this blendy brush, just blending it in between colours. I think I'll use this, oh, I just hit myself in the face. I think I'll use this colour Buzz. It is a very shimmery colour. Let's see how it works out on the lid. Yeah, that's pretty. Oh, I think this might work better using my finger, just from memory. I'm going to take Liar, which is this colour here, right next to Nuna, and I'm going to deepen up that out of V there. I'm just going to bring it out a little bit too. Okay, I'm going to take some more of that shadow on this blending brush and blend it out. This is actually a very, very inexpensive crease colour. If you're looking into one, just go to Kmart and pick it up. So now I've taken that a little bit on the lower lash line, just on the outer corner there, and also on the outer crease there, and blending it in with this colour. Now I'm going to take Strange, which is the lightest colour here. It is a matte colour, and yes, it's quite pigmented, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone there and just really blend it out because I don't want it to be too harsh. Oh, I don't know whether to take Dark Side or Black Heart. They're the two darkest colours there. I think I might take Black Heart, which looks like a reddy kind of purpley colour. And I'm going to use that as my eyeliner today. I'll take this little BH Cosmetics brush. So I've been loving using eyeshadow as eyeliner lately. So what I'm going to do is get really close to my mirror. And this creates a kind of a smoky effect as well. And I'm going to do like a little wing with that too. So I'm going to go out with the product. Just like that. And that creates like such a nice effect without it being like too harsh black. And you're still getting that wing effect. And if you stuff up, just grab a tissue and start again. And just remember to touch up your base first. Okay, so now I'm going to put a little bit on the lower lash line, just right on that lash line there. I don't want to smoke it out or anything, but just lightly, just on the outer edge as well. Now time for mascara. I'm using my Maybelline Colossal Cat Eyes mascara today. I haven't actually worn lashes in ages, so I'm going to wear some today. I'll clean up that mascara when it dries. I was obsessed with these 217 Red Cherry lashes for ages, so I'm just going to use them because I have them sitting here, to be honest. I'm also going to do an inner corner highlight, so I'm going to take Strange. This one's really chalky. And then over the top, I'm going to use the Stila highlighter. I still don't think that that's like sparkly enough, but I don't really have any tips with the lashes. I just like to pull it down, get really, really close to a mirror, so you won't usually see me do this. And stick it in the middle and then Get it as close to the lash line as I can. Of course, wait, make sure that your glue is quite tacky. I'm going to use 2 lip products today, and they are both NYX. So first up, I'm using the NYX Matte Lip Cream in Sydney, and then over the top I'm using the NYX Butter Gloss in Eclair. I'm going to cover my lips in this one. I can't say I've ever even worn this one by itself. And now I'm going in with Eclair. I don't know if that's too much. If you want something darker, obviously go for it. I did also bring out the Wet n Wild lipstick in Think Pink, which that would actually look nice as well. I might give you 2 options for lips. So this is Think Pink by Wet n Wild. Now this is a really matte lip cream. I mean lipstick. Just going to put a bit of Eclair over the top, not too much. Alright, so that's all finished for my Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope you have a fantastic Valentine's Day, whether you're with your boyfriend, your partner, your husband, your girlfriend, or you're at home with your animals, with your family, just looking over your makeup collection. Enjoy it no matter what you're doing, and make the most of it, and I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!